LR, the Liberal Redneck here, coming to you from a country whose system of justice has been flushed down the toilet. It started out saying no one is above the law, but that turned out to be total bullshit. Soon-to-be President Felon was convicted of 34 felons by a jury and got nothing but a slap on the hand for crimes that anyone else would have been given a prison sentence, just because he was elected president. The 34 felons occurred before he became president. He was a private citizen who paid hush money to a porn star so she would not reveal their affair. His co-defendant, Michael Cohen, was convicted of participating in the same crime, and he got prison time. The Supreme Court has ruled that the president is exempt from prosecution for official acts as president. But Felon was not president when the hush money fiasco took place. So why in hell was he placed above the law that applies to every other citizen? That is outrageous. But it is only the beginning. Special Counsel Jack Smith has released his report on the January 6, 2021 insurrectionist attack on our Capitol, and Felon is shitting bricks in his Huggies. The department's view that the Constitution prohibits the continued indictment and prosecution of a president is categorical and does not turn on the gravity of the crimes charged, the strength of the government's proof, or the merits of the prosecution, which the office stands fully behind, Smith wrote. Indeed, but for Mr. Trump's election and imminent return to the presidency, the office assessed that the admissible evidence was sufficient to obtain and sustain a conviction at trial, he went on. The 137-page report was delivered by the Justice Department to Congress shortly after midnight on Tuesday, January 14th, and the contents are utterly damning. The document tears into Trump for attempting to undermine and destroy our democracy by reversing the 2020 election and for repeatedly encouraging violence against his perceived opponents in the weeks leading up to January 6th. Smith wrote that Trump was clearly to blame for the Capitol insurrection and pointed to the fact that numerous convicted rioters testified that they believed they were carrying out Trump's wishes. The report was the result of an exhaustive investigation and included interviews with over 250 people, as well as grand jury testimony from over 55 witnesses. Smith strongly suggested prosecution in the report, citing Trump's unprecedented criminal effort to overturn the legitimate results of the election in order to retain power. That alone would make Felon the most heinous of criminals, a traitor, and it does not even deal with the still missing, highly sensitive documents he stole when leaving office. You add his rape conviction and lying about the taxes he owed, and you have a career criminal sitting in the Oval Office with unlimited immunity. Gee, what could go wrong? Thanks for listening, and do whatever you can to make Fat Felon face the music like any of the rest of us would.